Good afternoon, everybody. So I welcome you to the first of the series, How to Efficiently webinar. And today we will be covering how to prepare a what-if analysis. So first of all, Stefano, move on. Just to introduce ourselves, my name is Daniel Potocznik. I'm a partner and the CFO at CRMT. And together with us today is my colleague Stefano Soma. Stefano is Senior Technology Sales Support Specialist, and he is from Wolters Kluwer, working on Tagetik. So jointly today, we will be hosting you for the next 15 minutes. Just a little bit of housekeeping. So if you have any questions, you can use the questions and answers button at the bottom of Zoom. Post the question there and we will try to answer it. If you are experiencing any technical difficulties or any other issues, use the chat button and our colleagues will be helping you behind the scenes. Just a brief discussion or description of this How to Efficiently webinar series. So our goal is to make your planning, budgeting, and forecasting process better, faster, more efficient, more accurate, and more ease of use. So Stefano, can you please forward? First of all, we would like to establish a baseline. So today we will be using a demo. The demo is prepared for the Imagine company ABC Incorporation. This is a wholesaler of software and hardware headquartered in the United States. And this company has operations in North America, Europe, and APAC. Here on the picture, you can see how the company is structured. But we will be focusing only on one company. It's called Entity New York. And this entity has around $20 million annual revenue and about $3 million of net income. And the company has like 68 employees, which are more or less evenly distributed between female and male. And what's also important here for you is that the annual budget for 2022 is already prepared. So this is the baseline, and we will use that baseline also in due course for the rest of the webinars. Stefano, please go on. I would like you to focus on the following numbers. So these are the numbers that we will be changing today, just to show you how you can play around with the numbers. So we have on the right-hand side a simplified profit and loss statement, or P&L, as I will refer to it during the presentation. And from that P&L report, we will be focusing on total net sales. Here you can see that we have for this New York entity $20,798,360. Then we will be focusing on the cost of goods sold, or COGS, at $2.9 million. And of course, the bottom line, or the net income, which is about $4.2 million. So these are the base numbers that we will be focusing today. Okay, now let's pretend that we are one of the team of the Department for Financial Planning and Analysis, and our management is asking us what will happen to our company P&L if the prices of microchips rise during the year. So this is quite, I would say, quite reasonable expectation for them, or the question that they would like for us to simulate. And what we will do, and Stefano will show you later on, we will rise the COGS element in our P&L for 6% due to the lack of microchips on the market. And then we will see the effect of that change on the bottom line, on the P&L bottom line. And of course, we will try to find a way to compensate the loss, this imaginary loss of the net income, and make a proposal or recommendation to the management. Okay, Stefano?
Okay, so let's move into the Cadec application. As you can see, this is the home page of our application. It is customizable, but now let's move into the main focus for today. This is our planning process. Okay, let's move into the phase related to the revenues and COGS, and let's start to see our income statement at the beginning. Okay, we already prepared a versioning for our planning. So as you can see here, we have no differences. We can understand the net sales, gross margin, and then in net income. Now let's play with our COGS. Let's run the reporting for the COGS. And now we can simulate the increase of 6%, for instance, starting from September. And we also imagine to have a flat line also for the October, November, and December.
Here, Stefano, if I jump in a little bit,
Sure.
the COGS in our model are represented as a percentage of the product revenue. So we are not, we have not prepared the model in a way that we would put some euro amount of the COGS, but as a percentage to the revenue. So the higher the revenue, the more the COGS.
Okay, so now we can see the impact again that we have into our income statement.
Okay, so if you pay attention to the numbers, so you can see that the COGS rise for 168 or 6%, as we put it. And of course, the same amount is affecting also the bottom line at the bottom. So the net income is lowered for 168. So this is our task. So because of the change of the COGS, we need to simulate or we need to prepare a proposal to our management. Okay, Stefano, if you close this one and open up a sales plan. So what we are doing right now, so I explained that the budget for 2022 has already been prepared, but we are now simulating the what if. So we need to find or compensate the $168,000 lack because of these price differences. Sano?
Yeah, so we'll move now by using our spreading functionalities, a flat way. We'll diminish the discounts related to the office automation. We won't move from 11 to 10% in the flat way, and now we are changing the discount for all the periods that we have into our 2022 budget.
Just a second before saving, just to explain a little bit of what is on this form. So in this form, we are planning the volumes or the units in the amounts for each type of software that we are selling. For example, the first line, the antivirus, we are planning to sell 215 in January, 215 in February, etc., etc. Then we have a fixed price for this product. And then on top of it, we apply some additional discount. And what we are right now doing, so out of all the 5 different categories of the products that we are selling, we are focusing on office automation product category because this one has a major impact on our P&L. If you take a look at the total plan for 2022, you can see that we are planning to sell for $15 million of this software. And because of that, we are simulating to decrease the discount on this product category by 1%. And we will see the effect of this change. Okay, Stefano, please continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And now what we can see on the slide or on the report is that we changed the sales revenue for 1%, and the delta in dollars is $186,000, with the total effect on the net income of 28. So I believe that's going to be quite a good proposal for our management. Stefano, thank you very much. And if I may ask you just to switch over back to the slideshow.
Yes, of course.
Okay, continue one more, please. Okay, so the recommendation for our management, in case costs of goods sold rise for 6%, we can lower the discount on the office automation product category by 1%. Okay, move on. And if or when we check the effect on the P&L, on the bottom line, we can see that the total net income has risen for $28,000 just because of this. Please continue. And of course, I believe we can say that, yeah, we made our task very good. So if this would happen for real, we would have the very good answer to our management. Please continue. So the model that is hidden behind the tool that we were showing you enables the users to play around with numbers and prepare what-if scenarios. So this is where we define how complex the model would be, and the more detailed model, the more possibilities there are. Because with such an example that we showed you today, we would be able to play around with the simulation. For example, what would happen if the price for a certain product will be increased for a couple of percent? What would happen if our sales went down for a couple of, I don't know, percent, and so on and so on. So the more detailed model, the more possibilities is found. And as you can see, we can track, or we can see the instant effect on the bottom line of our P&L. It's just a matter of a couple of clicks from one report to another report. The soon as you save the changes in the first report, you can open up another report and see the effect, immediate effect on that report too. Please. And of course, I hope you will be able to see how flexible and how efficient this way is to prepare different scenarios. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I'm inviting you to see us again next week when we will be showing you how to create a rolling forecast. So Tuesday next week, same time at 1 p.m. CET. Thank you very much. Take care and have a nice day.